IVSA Estonia. IVSA Finland. IVSA France. IVSA Germany. Okay. IVSA Ghana. Guys, if I'm not calling your MO, you should be talking. IVSA Greece. IVSA Greece. IVSA Indonesia. IVSA Italy. IVSA Malaysia. IVSA Morocco. IVSA Norway. IVSA Poland. IVSA Romania. IVSA Salma. IVSA Serbia. IVSA South Africa. IVSA South Korea. IVSA Sweden. IVSA Switzerland. IVSA Taiwan. IVSA the Netherlands. IVSA Tunisia. IVSA UK and Ireland. IVSA Cyprus. IVSA Mexico. IVSA Senegal. IVSA Colombia. IVSA Nepal. IVSA Greece. We have reached quorum at 53%.
Next up, nominations for president 2020-2021. The chair will now accept nominations for president. Are there any nominations? This is the last chance to nominate. Seeing none, nominations are closed. Presentations will be in GA4. Next up, nominations for the 70th IVSA Congress. The chair will now accept nominations. Are there any nominations? The chair is still accepting nominations. Any nominations for Congress? Seeing none, nominations are closed as there is only one nominee. IVSA the Netherlands is elected without a vote. Also, the chair recognizes represented IVSA Nigeria as present. Welcome.
Thank you.
Next up, nominations for the 70th IVSA Symposium. The chair will now accept nominations. Are there any nominations? Christy? Microphone runners are falling asleep.
Should I say my name?
Yes, please.
I'm Brazil represent IVSA Greece. I would like to nominate IVSA Colombia for 70th IVSA Symposium, December 2021 to January 2022.
Columbia, do you accept?
I do.
Well, that's exciting. I wish I weren't graduating. Yeah, we'll see. All right, are there any other nominations? Nominating again? You do you, Christy.
Brazil represent IVSA Greece. I would like to nominate IVSA Mexico for 70th IVSA Symposium, December 2021, January 2022.
Mexico, do you accept?
Yes, I accept.
The battle is on. Nominations don't close today, so keep nominating. Any more nominations? You're done? Okay. Okay. Seeing none, nominations are closed, they will be open again in GA5. Next up, presentation on the 69th IVSA Symposium, Indonesia.
Hi guys, can you see me? Okay, first of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Angel, and I'm here to represent IVSA Indonesia for 69th IVSA Symposium host. Okay, so here we go. So before that, that is the logo. We already made a logo. You can see it's Komodo and sea turtles, and also palm tree. Okay. This is the OCs. We already do like open recruitment for the OCs last year, and in total right now we have 21 OC with 3 steering committees, and our 21 people is elected from a couple of stages, and we elected them from all over Indonesia, all over our local chapter, and we select them with IVSA knowledge. So we make sure that we get the best of them. And then these are our steering committee. As you can see, there's this Andre, our past exco for PRC and IVSA Global, and also Lady and Marwa. They are like influencer in IVSA Indonesia. They do a lot of things in IVSA Indonesia. Okay, so we have decided our theme is human, animals, and balance in the world. So it's like One Health. And then we already set the date for our symposium. It will be in January 10th January until 18th January, and then we will be having post-symposium at 18th January until 22nd January 2021. And we will be accepting 150 delegates. Okay, as we all know, Symposium will be held in Bali. This is the itinerary. So, like the usual Symposium will be arrival, welcoming dinner, opening ceremony, lecture, maybe hour, GA. I will read it fast for you guys. Day 3, lecture, university visit, it will be in Udayana University. And optional lecture, optional activities. So for optional activities, we have Bali dancing, making canang, and like other stuff you can find in Bali. And then day 4, we have GA3, silent auction, GA4, and beach time. Okay, continue to day 5, GA, international stand, and cultural night. And then day 6, optional tour, live auction, white t-shirt party, and Iomere. And then followed by day 7, we will go to Palipuran village. It is like one of the cleanest village in the world, and it is like rewarded by UNESCO also. And we will go to Panama, and then we'll be having GA and dinner. And then the 8th, we'll go to Turtle Education and Conservation Center. And then we will having lecture and workshop for like rescuing sea turtle at the beach. And then we'll be having formal dinner at the evening. And then last day is farewell. So this is Udayana University, Fat School in Bali, and then Turtle Conservation and Education Center. This is the optional tour, Taman Nusa. So it has like a place that it includes a lot of cultural things in Indonesia that you can experience more. And you can do a lot of activities there also. And then this is also for optional tour, Bali Zoo. You can find Indonesian endemic species there, like orangutan, elephants, and tigers. And then this is also for optional tour, monkey forest. It's like one of the sacred place in Bali, so it's like temple, and it has a lot of monkeys there. This is preview for Palipuran village. This is Masli Beach for beach time. We chose Granina as our venue for GA. So we'll be having 2 venues for GA in Granina and then in the faculty. And then we'll be having formal dinner in Grand Aston. This is the preview. So we'll move on to budgeting. You can see this is the budgeting summary. Accommodation, total expenses, that amount of money, and for total expenses is 52,150 euro. And this is the details for accommodation. Total expenses 36,250 euros. We spent it for hotel room, hall for GA, and then university hall, and then formal dinner, and also the food, and then live auction location, and then expo meeting room. And that amount of money covers Karakara Inn, so we choose the hotel in Karakara Inn. It's located in Kuta area. Kuta is the downtown in Bali, so it is very friendly for people to walk, and then you can walk everywhere. It has like clubs, and you can find medicine or something. Like you can reach anywhere there by walking. And then this is the detail for the hotel. It's pretty near to the airport, and then you can walk to the mall, and then you can walk to the beach, and then it has Wi-Fi, pool, bar, laundry, restaurant. It covers everything, I guess. And this is the hall we choose for venue, for the GA venue. It's Faculty of Medicine. It's located uh, in one place with the veterinary medicine, so it's like in one area. Yeah, and then the next budgeting is for the transportation. We have total expenses for transportation is 3,250 euros. It's cover the transportation of holiday, full day activities, and then pick up car for luggage at the arrival time, and then driver consumption also. And then catering and consumption, we spent 7,550 euro for lunch, dinner, culture night, welcoming dinner for our local committee, and then Tobam. Okay, local committee, we will be open recruitment for local committee from the university student this year, maybe in July. We will open a local committee for more mobilities for OC. And then activities for lecture and workshop, we spent 1,700 euro. It's for main lecture, optional lecture, lecture and workshop with NGO, sea turtles, and then gift for the lecturer. And for activities, we spent 1,350 euros. It covers optional activities, cultural visit, and then utilities, everything that needed. And then for media, we spent 1,800 euro for kit and printed media. And then for the total expenses, we spent 200 euro for printing papers and stuff. So, for income, we will have 350 euro from the each delegate. It's exclude the CFT, and then it will be total income 50,750 euros. Yep, and the Symposium fee is 350. Okay, before I move to post-symposium, I will talk about sponsors. So, at this point, I calculated, we will be needing 3,900 euros for sponsors. And from the past event, we were able to collect money from sponsors. For the example, Congress 2014. We had enough money from sponsors, but to be honest, at this point, we haven't got any sponsors yet because it requires legal letter that we are currently working on. So after this event, I will start looking for sponsors because the proposal right now is 90%. The content is right there, but I'm still working on the design, the sponsorship design. So it's 90%, so after this I will work it on. Okay, that's about sponsors. And then move on to the post-symposium. We will take a flight about 15 minutes from Bali to Komodo Island. Yes, we will have a post-symposium in Komodo Island. And then this is the itinerary. We'll arrive at the hotel, and then we have movie night, and then we'll go to the Batu Cermin. And then we have beach time. And day 3, we will have like 1-day trip. That 1-day trip covers Padar Island, Komodo Island, Plain Beach, Taka Makassar, Manta Point, Kanawa Island. I will show you the pictures later. And then day 4, we go to waterfall, hills, and Greenland. And that's it. This is the budgeting for Symposium. For accommodation, it takes 4,467 euro, and transportation 4,000 euro, consumption 950 euro, and activities total expenses is 8,118 euro. The accommodation is for a hotel room, and transportation is flight ticket from Bali to Komodo Island, also the bus, and then consumption for lunch and dinner. The breakfast has already included with the price at the hotel, and also activities, that 1-day trip. This is the preview of the hotel. We will take venue in the Pirates Hotel. It takes like 2 minutes walk from the harbor, and then 10 minutes from the airport. It has bar, Wi-Fi, and movie night. So that is Padar Island. And this is included in that 1-day trip. Kata Makassar, snorkeling spot, Plain Beach, Manta Point. So in that 1-day trip, it has already included also the snorkeling kit and lunch. And then we will go to Batu Cenderan Cave and Pede Beach. For the fee, in total is 300 euros. Yeah, 300 euros for the Symposium. And we already made a Facebook page. I hope you guys like the Facebook page. You can search in Facebook 69 IVSA Symposium Indonesia. And also we already made a website. Like you can find any information that you need before you go to Indonesia. You can search 69 IVSA Symposium.wixsite.com/home. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Is there any question?
Specifically, questions that aren't about the fee, because we're gonna vote on the fee in a minute. But if you have questions about the rest of it, for Angel, you can ask now. Lisa.
Yes, please.
It's coming.
Thank you. Lisa Bira, IVSA Hands. I was just wondering, is there a reason why the White T-shirt party is on the 6th day and not the second last day, as it usually is?
Okay, thank you. I will rearrange the itinerary again. Thank you. Thank you for your comments.
Copy.
Hi, Lose, IVSA Expo. I was wondering why do we need two venues for GA? Why can't we just stay at the university ones, because it also looked very nice to me. And you are spending 36,000 euros on it, that's a lot of money. Is there a specific reason behind this?
Yeah, so like we chose the hotel Caracas Inn because it's cheap, comfy, and it's the best option, but it doesn't include the GA hall. It doesn't have GA hall, but we found like the nearby GA hall that is the Grand Inam Hotel, and we can walk there. But the university located like 30 minutes until 1 hour, depends on the traffic, from the hotel. So we managed that we found the venue that near the hotel, and then we can spend 2 days in the 2 days GA, the first 2 days GA in the faculty, and then we can spend the rest GA nearby the hotel. Because if we have the GA from the first day until the last day in the faculty, we spent a lot of money also for the transportation. So it's like same. I hope that explains. Thank you.
Ellen,
Ellen Hernandez, IVSA Sama. How many delegates are you accepting for post-symposium?
Okay, thank you, Ellen. I forgot to mention, it's 35 delegates we will be accepting for the post-symposium.
any more questions? Come on.
To my romantic IVSA friends, I would like to know how much money are you planning to get from this policy?
Thank you, John. For the sponsors, we're planning to have 3,900 euros from the sponsors.
Guys,
Kathy Lose, IVSA Expo. I noticed that you're gonna get a buffet for cultural night. I would suggest maybe to save money, to do like we did here, that everyone brings food. I think everyone was really full after that, and you wouldn't need to spend more money on food on that night. Yeah, that's just a suggestion I wanted to make.
Okay, thank you. I'll put it into account.
Dorothy,
Dorothy, IVSA Germany, and I didn't see your calculation like unexpected expenses. They will be always there, I think. What do you think about that?
Okay, so I explain a bit. So we'll be having total expenses 52,150 euro, and then we have total expense. I'll explain like briefly. We have total income 50,000 and etc. and total expenses. The total expenses 40,000 for 49,000, and then the difference is 1,000 euros. Then unexpected budget is 4,900 euro minus that 1,000, and then it will become the the amount of money that we will having from the sponsor is 3,900 euros.
she didn't write it up there, but it's in her notes, there's an unexpected budget. She's reading the key right now, but that's what it's. Tina.
Tina Cerebral, IVSA Denmark, you said that you're expecting to get 3,900 in sponsors. Are you planning on getting more so we can lower the delegate fee? Just if you're planning on it.
So, that sponsor, we will like allocate them to lower the fee for the delegates fee. I hope that we get this amount of money from sponsor, and then the first thing we do is to allocate them to lower the fee for the delegates, not for the other expenses. Is there any more questions?
Many.
Media Maya, based in Morocco. Just as okay, because I think it's interesting to disclose to GA about how much money, because I think IVSA today is a pretty experienced chapter, and how much do you usually get for sponsorships during your events, if you organize other events? And in comparison to the symposium, do you think you will get more? And is there an estimation, not relative to the budget specifically, but in general?
For the 2014 Congress, I don't know how much amount of money they get from the sponsors, because at that point I'm still junior high school. But I do know that they got a lot of sponsors there, and it covers the amount of money that they need from sponsors. And if you ask me the estimation delegates money if we get sponsors, am I right?
Anybody else?
Question, I can say German. I don't have a question actually, I just have a concern. So it looks really great actually, like the pictures are nice. But I mean, if we continue like this and keeping the fees high, at the max, I am concerned that people who really want to attend the symposium or the congresses from not, I don't know, from a lot of countries, they won't be able to make it. So I just put it in the room, just think about it, maybe lower the standards, lower some kind of activities to just create the option for everyone to attend. That's just one concern I have.
Thank you, because I just asked you guys to give me the time, because from the Congress in Croatia until now, I was preparing for the open recruitment for the OC and also the proposal, and then from after this until the Congress in Greece, I will be focusing looking for sponsors, so I will ask you guys to give me the time to look for the sponsors, and then I will do the best for you to lower the fee.
Okay. Anything else before we move on to actually talking about the fee? Is this going to be financial again and relevant to the fee? If it's relevant to the fee, don't talk about it right now, because that's the next item on the agenda.
Not relevant to the fee.
Then yes, Kati.
Carlosa, I was wondering, Are the hotels the only option for you to stay? Because they look very fancy and we can do easier than that. Is that the only option where you can host that many people?
Actually, it is the cheapest option that we have because like it's in Kuta district. The other option we have, it's like it takes a lot of money because it's like business hotel. If we search for the smaller hotel, it will not cover us for 150 people.
Next up on the agenda, voting on the maximum fee for the 69 IVSA Symposium.
I move to approve the maximum fee at 350 euros for the 69th IVSA Symposium in Indonesia.
Second.
Okay, any discussion on setting the maximum fee at 350 euros? Yes.
Marie Münzenberger, IVSA Austria. Do we have to vote on the fee now, or can we like postpone it to the Congress to see if they're like got enough sponsors to like lower it?
We have to vote on the fee now. Kylie.
Kylie Small, IVSA Exco, just a point of clarification on maximum fee. This is just a, to explain to the chair. This is just the highest amount that the fee would be if they're able to obtain sponsorships to lower the amount. When the amount is actually sent to the delegates, it'll be below that. This is just, we're voting on the fact that they can't go higher than 350 euros. But it can still come down.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yes? Dorothy?
Dorothy Van, IVSA Germany. I just wonder if we may lower the fee just to start a new standard and make all the trips more optional, so the people have the chance to go there and pay it like extra, and that the fee is not covering like trips on GA and recommendation.
Thank you.
Just so you're aware, if you actually want to do something, you do have to make a motion, but comments are great. Okay. Anybody else? We are going to vote on this. Okay, nobody? Okay, are there any objections to approving the maximum fee? Hearing none, the motion passes. Elvin.
Elvin Mulder, IVSA Exco. I move to take point 17 as endorsement of external policy papers, Basava, off the table.
Any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, it's off the table. Now we are discussing the joint position statement again. Do you want to discuss it first, or are you going to move to the agreement? Ellen. Ellen.
I know.
Ellen.
From what I'm saying, I move to approve the endorsement of. I move to endorse this position paper on the screen.
Any second?
Second.
Okay, do we need clarification of what's happening?
To summarize what we discussed. The point.
Summarize what was discussed previously, absolutely. Ellen, would you like to do that? Oh, Kylie's gonna do it. Kylie's gonna summarize it anyway, so it's gonna happen. Okay, Kylie, go.
Guys, IVSA Exco. So there was concerns regarding ensuring the safety of medicine, that was raised. There was concerns regarding whether or not the standards would be raised or lowered depending on whose, classifications were used. There's concerns regarding releasing medicines onto the market. There's concerns regarding removing medicines off of the market. There was a comment that the paper may only be in relation to antibiotics. There was some questions raised regarding what the endorsement of the paper entails, so if we actually endorsed the paper, what that meant for IVSA as a whole. There's been some concerns raised regarding the relationship with the SAPA if we do choose not to endorse the paper. There's a clarification explanation that just because we are in support of the paper, it doesn't determine how we will determine things are safe and effective. It simply states that we would like countries to work towards working together to regulate these things. And then there were some questions regarding the other organizations that have endorsed similar papers previously.
Okay, any discussion on the joint, endorsing the joint position statement? Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Over IVSA Exco. I have spoken to the WSABA yesterday because some concerns were raised about our relationship with the WSABA. They were very happy that we were discussing it so well. A lot of people were saying things. They would like a summary of everything that was said. And they also mentioned that the WVA, so the World Veterinary Association, the FVE, Federation of Veterinarians in Europe, and FECAVA, which is the Federation of European Companion Animal Veterinary Associations, have also endorsed this paper.
Thank you, Ellen. Any more discussion of endorsing the joint position statement? Don't all jump up at once. Nope. Okay. Any objections? Hearing none, motion passes. Next up on the agenda, a bylaw amendment for ensuring a good handover. To present, Alwyn.
It's me again. All right, I will do the moving of that. I will make the motion first and I will explain. So, over IVSA Exco, I move to insert the following after 5.8.4, 5.835, no expenses shall be reimbursed for the expenses made for Congress before adequate handover has been demonstrated in writing by both the outgoing and incoming Exco member, and the following after 8.1.4, 8.1.5, no expenses shall be reimbursed for the expenses made for Congress before adequate handover has been demonstrated in writing by both the outgoing and incoming committee chair.
Alwyn.
Over IVSA Exco. So, as you all know, we are an organization that changes its leadership every year. So basically all the officials, they rotate out after 1 year, which makes it essential that everything that has happened in the past year and that will need to be done the next year is everything that the tasks are of this position are handed over to the next person properly. Since this handover process takes place just after the Congress, it's usually in the month of August, this bylaw amendment is to make sure that this handover process will go properly, so that the person who will get this position will know exactly what they're up to, what they need to do, because as officials, we get our flights reimbursed for the travel to the Congress, and this will only make that possible after both the outgoing and the incoming official have said, okay, we're happy with everything that has been handed over, new person is ready, they can go.
Any discussion on the bylaw amendment? Uchi?
It's a really good idea, but I know that an EXCO member can ask for the reimbursement and some money before the Congress. What, for special reasons, what happens then?
Thank you, Uchi. Any questions or comments from someone who hasn't already spoken? Ellen?
Ellen over IVSA.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Okay. So what Lucia was talking about is that as the executive committee, we can vote to give someone the money for their travels before they actually book their flights, if they are in a financial situation that they are not able to spend that money and get it back after the event that actually happened. Yeah, this is a risk that the executive committee will have to make then, because we don't have any means of actually getting this money back. So it will be up to the discretion of the executive committee to reimburse that specific person.
Yes.
Actually, like I said earlier, couldn't there be any contract made like in advance for if not keeping that up, that it has to be reimbursed by the EXCO member?
Thank you. They want you to repeat your question.
Oh, sorry. Just so to repeat my name.
No, okay.
So I was just wondering if there could be a contract up front, like, the EXCO member has to sign something that if he gets or she gets the money up front before flying there or going somewhere, that if, like, what you're saying is not, if it's not done, then he or she has to reimburse the money. I mean, that could be probably a solution, I'm not sure, so that's why I'm asking.
Thank you. Kylie?
It's not IVSA EXCO. I don't think we as an EXCO know the legality of that, but it is a good suggestion and we will look into it.
Tina?
Tina Zariba, IVSA Denmark. I think that it's important that we clarify what a good handover is, because it's, if we vote for this, it's up to the new EXCO member to give the money to the old EXCO member, and there might be some trouble there if the new EXCO member is all new and does not know anything about the position, in case that happens.
Thank you. Anybody else? I feel like there should be more. Ellen?
So to answer.
You're the worst at this.
I know, that's because I'm talking the most. Alpha or IVSA EXCO. Just to answer the question that was previously on the floor, we have manuals for all EXCO positions, and for all official positions actually, which should describe all the responsibilities that that position entails and should be read before someone is nominated for a certain position.
Great. Lisa?
I'm going to add behind adequate handover as according.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a second. It's not even a difficulty. It's not gonna be a difficulty, I should just type what you're saying while you say it, so I exited the thing.
I move to add behind adequate handover, as according to the manual for said function.
As according to the manual for said function. Or incorrect?
Yes, what I meant to say is that meaning that adequate is because what's the language to be adequate.
Pause and then you'll be able to see it. Is that correct, Lisa? Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, so this is an amendment to the amendment. GA, so now all that we're doing is talking about the bolded section. You can change it, you can talk about it, you can remove it. That's what we're talking about, not the whole thing anymore. Just bold, okay. Gina?
Teams revise in Denmark, I might wish to look at, but I do not get the sentence.
What it means.
Okay, thank you, Gina. Daniel?
Daniel and IVSA in Denmark. Daniel and IVSA in Denmark, friendly amendment, could we add the same sentence down in 8.1.5 as well? So it's according to the manual for the chairs as well as extra.
Don't freak out, it's gonna disappear for a second. I'm not a computer person, this is hard for me. I appreciate that. I think I did it. I know it wasn't a motion, it felt friendly, so I just did it.
Point of order, that's not a friendly amendment. Right. Point of order, that's not a friendly amendment.
Okay, Daniel, can you say it, please?
Daniel and IVSA in Denmark. I move to add the following sentence after adequate handover in 8.1.5. Now comes the sentence, as according to the manual for said function.
Second.
Rebecca, was it her original wording to add that sentence after adequate handover, which is just in there twice? So the original motion was this, and we didn't need to do this.
It was unclear from the original motion.
Is that what you intended from your original motion?
Yes.
We're not gonna do it. Pretend that didn't happen.
You can still cross the point of
Yeah,
order.
that's what I'm doing, just a bit. Okay, we're going back to talking about this, how it's written right now. The bolded parts, any comments on the bolded parts? Okay. Are there any objections to the amendment to the amendment? Hearing none, motion passes. Okay, so this is now the bylaw amendment. Any comments on the bylaw amendment as written? Yes.
The Czar Million Offices of Africa, Honorable can we please hold this please?
You most definitely can, just not while we're in the middle of this. But right after. Yes.
Julia, I was at Austria. I just wanted to ask who exactly is going to, sign the contract you want them?
Thank you. Kylie.
As well, I use Exco, to answer that question, it would be incoming exco official and outgoing exco official. To be reviewed by the treasurer.
Great.
On the huge IVSA Expo, I would like to clarify something, being in charge of both treasurers. So if the reimbursement will be done after October's name, so from September in the new term, from which budget this reimbursement will go, from the budget from the previous year or from the budget?
The chair will explain, I guess, because I know. The budgets are strict to the events, so if the money's coming from the Congress in the previous term, then it's part of that budget and will be presented by that treasurer. Yes. 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 The budgets are for the fiscal year. Treasurers disagree. Copy.
Their treasurer.
There are too many treasurers.
I say Expo, so ideally the handover will take place in August, which is the financial year of the me. And I will be still regulating the finances, and then I will, by beginning of September, when the new Expo takes on, hopefully we will all have had a good handover, and then I can reimburse everyone by the 31st of August.
Yes, you should. Thank you. Anyone who hasn't spoken already? Gucci.
Gianfederico, basically Napoca. I feel like we should also add a third party to this, like sign a contract like a trustee or from the outgoing exco, just to be like more transparent what's happening within the exco and the whole exco, and they sign everything.
Thank you. Anyone else hasn't spoken already? Daniel.
And then on the IVSA in Denmark, I believe the intention behind this, and in general, the treasurer will have to look through everything before actually paying out any money. So there is some sort of third party looking for it, whether or not it should only be the treasurer or another party, I will let the GA decide, but a third party is involved as well.
Okay. Any more comments?
George Bear, I visit Germany. Just a suggestion, but maybe the trust can have this third party, because the trust knows what is really the handover and what the new expo has to know. So that would be like really experienced people. And yeah.
Great, thank you. Nina.
Management, I would say trust. So when the new officials start their term, they have to sign a contract, and in that contract, it is indicated that we do make good handovers. So I'm not sure that we really do need this.
Anyone who hasn't spoken already? Have it.
As not, I would say Exco, we do have those contracts that have been signed previously, but, without the ability to really enforce how the handovers go. There has been, experiences recently and in the past that handovers were considered inaccurate. So we were just looking for an alternative method to sort of enforce that handovers actually occurred. The handover manuals are updated successfully each term and set the new officials off with as much information as we can give them.
Yeah.
Nina Schmidt, IVSA alumni. So the proposed final amendment now states that adequate handover is whatever is in the manual. So if the manual is not updated, I guess whatever was in there from the last update is adequate, and that might not be the case.
Thanks, Nina. Remember, if you don't want this to look the way it does, you have to make a motion. Okay, Ellen.
So there's two different kind of manuals we are talking about right now. One is the manual for the position, which basically explains what the position is, and the other is the handover manual, which is so the manuals I was first talking about are freely available. They're on the IVSA wiki, which probably if you don't know about, you should check out all the Constitution bio, everything is on there, super cool. And the other manual you're talking about is the handover manual, which is a document that is prepared by the outgoing Exco or committee chairman, a member, which includes every pre-activity that was made in the past, but that was done in the past year, what contacts you have, and kind of what your job description is, but that's more the first manual. So there's two different kinds of manuals. This bylaw currently states that the handover has to be done according to the manual that's written on the IVSA wiki, so the position.
Yeah.
Tina from IVSA. I think there should be somewhere, I don't know if it should be in the bylaws, but somewhere a checklist of what a good handover is, which kind of documents needs to be updated, if they need to have any live meetings, and when that should be done before, which way.
Thanks, Tina. Luigi.
Candidate IVSA Morocco. I move to add after incoming EXCO member, the following, under the supervision of current trust, so the place will be reviving by both the outgoing and incoming EXCO member, and under the supervision of current trust.
Second. Second. Hold on a second. Is it going in both places or just the first area? Both places. Was not the motion. It wasn't the motion. Just continue as if you never stopped speaking.
And also at point 815, after the following, divided by both the outgoing and the incoming chair under the supervision of the current trust.
Great. Now is there a second?
Second.
Is that what you intended, Chief? You were not Luigi, Lisa.
Yes, but it's grammatically not correct.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking about the bold parts. Any comments on the amendment to the amendment? Ellen?
So I think that this addition would make the whole process a lot more complicated because the whole handover process would have to be supervised by the trust, which are usually people that are quite busy, and it is already quite difficult to schedule handover meetings. It could be written into an explanatory comment that ideally the trust would have a view on everything that's happening, but I don't think it should be written into the bylaws as it would complicate the process a lot.
Thank you. Lisa.
Disappear and use the Netherlands. Perhaps the person who proposes can clarify why you want to make this proposal and how the provisions need to be enforced.
Okay, thank you. Please. Kate.
Kate Kingston, I would say, UK Ireland. I'm sorry, I'm new, what is the trust?
Excellent question, Kate. I'm the trust. No, trust is a group of up to six, I believe there's like six, people that were past officials in IVSA, and they're the, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know where they-
Advisory board.
Advisory board for the current group of officials. So two trust members are here, me and Tina, and we were on previous. Nina, sorry. Famous girls. We were on previous executive committees. Okay. Did that clarify? Yes, great. Luigi.
For the first question, why, if I want to put this into the bylaws, it's because I feel that the old exco, when they have the handover, you can just, if there's a difference in personality, they can just be really quick. The new exco can be like trying everything and they will say, okay, even though he didn't understand nothing from the manual, and then just assign, and the handover wasn't actually really well done, so it's just two signs on a paper, and that doesn't mean that handover was really, really good. So how I envision to put this, like I say current trust, but I'm actually referring just to one person. I know it's quite easy in just 1 month to get 3 people to have a meeting, an online meeting. I know it's really hard, but I think it's possible, and the trust just to be there and to be sure that the new exco from that position understands everything. I don't know, maybe it's not the right word, but to put pressure on the exco members to ask more questions for the manual. That's why I moved to add this in the bylaws.
Great. Tina. Or Nina.
Since we got I was in Denmark, I love this, so I think it's important again to state what the person is doing as a list, that he has to supervise the live meetings or what he has to do, BCC, emails and stuff.
Laura.
I'm also an IVSA expert. Could we ask one of the two trust members here their opinion on this? To see if it would be possible, not necessarily in their personal schedules, but what they think.
I can speak.
Okay, fine. The chair will speak as a trust member. I think that in general, trust has a very difficult time being directly involved in meetings. Most of us are either final year or graduated vets, so it is a lot to ask. I do think it's a good idea for trust to have oversight on this though, because we do have probably a better idea of what each side needs, and we wouldn't, trust would help the incoming officer not get kind of rolled over by the outgoing officer. And Nina agrees with me. So I know that wasn't super helpful, but it's how I feel. Yes.
gets revised in Germany. Just to be clear, is there a checklist or not for the handover?
No, there's a handover manual that you make each year, but there's no official checklist of what has to be handed over. Ellen.
Hello, from IVSA Expo. To answer the previous question about the checklist, since each position is very different, it's hard to create one checklist for each position, for that covers all the positions, which is why separate handover documents are created for each position. Furthermore, I would like to say mention the possibility of explanatory comments in the bylaws. So if you go through to wiki.ivsa.org and go to the bylaws, you can see that there's a lot of stuff in middle text under it. This is not part of the actual bylaws, but are explanatory comments, which means this is how things should be done. They are not binding, but they usually explain a bit more how the process goes. So I would suggest that instead of putting it in the actual bylaw, which makes it very difficult, put it in a comment that the trust will oversee the whole handover process.
Thank you. Emily, you guys also, in general, if you guys want to speak, I keep looking this way, just yell at me.
I'm a grandmother, so you can harness. So I think a lot of the concerns with the current amendment is that it specifies trust in this, and there's certain people who have concerns about the schedule of that, or the chair, excuse me, you heard. So I wonder if maybe perhaps it might be better to rearrange it to say an unbiased third party official or IVSA member. Just been out to see how other people feel about that, and then within those explanatory comments, it can be specified that it's highly recommended that that person is the member of trust.
Thank you. Nina. Either.
Nina Schmidt, IVSA Trust. I'm an IVSA alumni. So another way to kind of turn this around could be to set a deadline for updating the handover manual and then send all of the updated handover manuals to trust who can review them and then say if they're all right. And then that would kind of ensure a good handover, because if the handover manuals are adequate in the eyes of trust, and trust should know what's been going on all year, then that would kind of fix the problem.
Thanks, fellow trustee. Get in there.
Mr. Chair, and Mr. Chairman, I just have a question about the process we go through. If I want to do with what Ellen suggested, that this is going to be in the comments, have I to take the motion?
I understand. Okay, I understand your question. It's a good question. Okay, so if you're thinking, I don't really want to do this, I'd rather have what Ellen was saying, put it in the explanatory comments, or you'd rather have something completely different happen with this, then when I say, are there any objections, you need to object and we have to vote no to get rid of this, or the person that suggested this has to withdraw it. Does that make sense? Is that too fast? I spoke a little quickly. Again, so the two options to not do this are for the person that moves to add it, to withdraw it, or when I say, are there any objections? Someone objects, and the GA votes red cards no. Does that make sense? And then we go back to the original writing. Lucci.
Which under the guidance inclusion outcome, I move to change, instead of under the supervision of current trust, under the supervision of current officials. That's needed. I hope like just another member of current official, just another person, and then it's better and also right that it would be better to be a trust or an ex-gold member.
Maybe my job for. Okay. Okay, so now we're on an amendment to the amendment to the amendment, and it's the blue only. We're talking about a few other city officials versus trucks. I don't know. Second. No, I appreciate it. Tina.
Still for you, IVSA Denmark, I have a concern that the title official in this sense would be too unspecific who should read the manuals, and that some of the officials might not have the knowledge to approve the handovers compared to the trusts. They're supposed to be, the guidance and the most clear ones. Because
Thanks, Tina, it was almost complimentary. Okay, any other comments on the blue words? Talking about the blue words. And the part of parentheses will go away. Okay. Laura has another hand.
I have a concern that due to the way that it's phrased, officials, the current officials, that will refer to the people who are on the same expert as the person who hand over were evaluating. And I'm pretty sure that's not a neutral third party. So that's my opinion.
Thank you. Thank you. Seems very argumentative. Any other comments on the blue word? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Any objections to the amendment, to the amendment, to the amendment? You have to say aye. Okay, we're doing a card raising vote. Get out your red and green cards now. Okay, wait, you can't talk, I'm sorry. I will explain this to you if you just sit down and get your card out and be quiet. You will have your break faster, I know South Africa had to go. If it's an emergency, just go, one of you has to stay. Okay. And everyone's gonna watch you leave it now, sorry. So what's happening is green cards are yes and red cards are no.
Hey, listen up. Jesus. Is explaining it now.
Yes, I'll make it clear-ish to you. So if you want the blue words to stay, and then we'll keep discussing the bold portion, then you'll put up green cards. If you want the blue word to go, and it's just a trust, then you put up red cards. So your options are green cards, officials. Red cards, trust. No cards, you don't know what's happening.
Wrong person on.
You can't speak, I can't hear you. So, the double whammy. Okay, is anyone confused on what we're doing? Speak now or I'll hold your peace. Anybody? Cards ready? You don't actually get to talk. That's not how this works. You have to move to stand at ease. You have to move to stand at ease. I can't do it for you. Yes.
I move to.
Very, so second. Any discussion, any objections, none worries. So now you can talk, you just can't speak. So use this time to decide how you want to vote. And go ahead and discuss the next ones too. With Harold Day.
Κάτσε, η χώρα τους όμως ψηφίζει. Πού πας?
Θέλω σοκολάτα. Chocolate, chocolate.
Μπράβο, μπράβο, στην μερικά μας είναι.
Αχ, τι ώρα έχουμε νυχτερινό.
Να σου δείξω μόνο και εσύ τα κείμενα. Πού μένεις?
Τι? Όχι, έχει κρύο. Σε ποιον το έδωσες, μέσα σε ποιον?
Στα πολλοί άλλοι μας βλέπανε να έχουμε αυτά τα προβλήματα. Εμείς και μετά θα δουλέψει από τα μέσα να κάνουμε και λίγο στα αγγλικά.